That whole verse from the Quran says, the Quran confirms that which is truthful in their book, and it's the quality control agent. It's the thing that shows you which parts are not true. You don't fool a Muslim by quoting that if he goes and looks it up himself and realizes you only read half the sentence. It's a dishonest quote. Now, of course, some missionaries respond with great pain on their faces. They say to the Muslim, when the Muslim says, you have changed your scriptures, he says, oh, how can you say that? How could you as a Muslim change the Quran? You couldn't do that. How could I change the Bible?
Profesor Gary Miller adalah seorang profesor matematika dan teolog Kristen asal Kanada. Pada tahun 1977, ia mempelajari Al-Qur'an dengan tujuan menemukan kesalahan di dalamnya, berharap dapat membantu misionaris dalam memurtadkan umat Muslim. Namun, penelitian itu justru membawanya masuk Islam, hingga akhirnya ia mengabdikan hidupnya untuk berdakwah.
The answer is very easy. The Bible's not the same thing as the Quran, for at least 3 reasons. The Quran has always been in the hands of the people. Always. From the time of the Prophet, people wrote it down if they could write, and they memorized it and so on. It's always been in the hands of the people. Nobody ever disagreed on what were the contents. The Prophet died, his friends met, and they agreed by gathering all the writings they had said, this is the Quran, and nobody disputed it. Nobody said, no, you left something out. No, this doesn't belong. Nobody argued from the beginning. The Bible doesn't have that history. The Bible has been the property of the church, not the people. The first table of contents to the Bible that reads the same as the contents of the Bible now dates from the year 367, more than 300 years after Jesus. Finally, they decided which books belong in the Bible.
Video ini direkam setahun sebelum beliau memeluk Islam, menampilkan pandangannya tentang perbedaan besar dalam keaslian dan otentisitas antara Bible dan Al-Qur'an. Bible dapat dengan mudah diubah, sedangkan Al-Qur'an tetap terjaga tanpa perubahan.
Point 1. Point 2. The Bible is in dead languages. The Quran is in a living language. 120 million people speak Arabic, the language of the Quran. The Bible is written in ancient Hebrew, ancient Aramaic, and ancient Greek, which nobody speaks. A handful of scholars know it. So that to change it is an easy thing if you're a translator, to read one thing and tell somebody something else. That's easy. Third point, there has never been so much as a letter in dispute about the Quran. No one has even so much as said, this letter is wrong in your copy of the Quran, unless it's a misprint. But nobody ever disputes, no, it should be this, it should be that, and we have a battle over it. Whereas the Bible has come down from many, many manuscripts. Any Bible that's worth buying is filled with footnotes. Almost every page will have a footnote. So you read the verse, footnote. Read down here, it says, or this verse might be, and it gives you an alternate translation, or what some other manuscript says. So when somebody says, it's a shallow argument if somebody says, look, Muslims can't change the Quran, how could Christians change the Bible? Because they're two different kinds of things. The doubtful authenticity of the Bible is an old idea found within the Bible.